Welcome to Cairo Academy. My name is Evans. So in this video, we are going to look at how to install Cairo package in your system. So Cairo package is like what you need to run to be able to run Cairo programs and packages. So for you to start writing Cairo, maybe smart contracts in Cairo or just normal programs, you need to install the Cairo package in your system. Yeah. So first of all, before we get started, I just want to mention something by the side. So in case you are maybe when we start writing the program itself, maybe you find something difficult or what maybe you need to ask a question or find something confusing, you can just use Cairo chatbot. So I think it was developed some time ago to help developers with their questions and in their coding too. So anything you find difficult or confusing, you can just ask the chatbot by taking some time to load. Okay, that aside, so you go straight to the installation. Yeah, so yeah. So Cairo uses Scarb. So Scarb is the package manager for Cairo. So when you want to compile your program or your contract, what you use is Scarb. Is the tool for compiling and arranging the packages and everything. Yeah, so to install Scarb in your system, you just go through this documentation. There are two ways to install Scarb. So the first one is just to run the script. So yeah, this is just if you run this script in your system, it will install everything you need for you. Yeah, install the Scarb. Just copy. Okay, let's do this. So I mentioned that there are two ways to install Scarb. You can either use asdf here. So I think we are going to look at this later. So either you use asdf or you use the normal script. So let's run this script to install the Scarb. So this will install the latest version for you. This script will install the latest version of Scarb for you. So if you want to install a specific version, you have to like specify. So let's go to terminal, paste this, and then so that's just the script. Once you run the script, it will start installing the whole packages for you. So it's installing now. And that might take a while. So you can just continue. So I think I want to like look at, I think is here. I want to check something. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is it. So I mentioned earlier, if you want to install a specific version, a specific version of Scarb, so you can instead of running this the first script. So look at it. If you want to install a specific version of Scarb, use this particular script. So not this one now. This is this one is for nightly release, like I think it's test release or something. But this is the stable release. But it's when you want to install a specific or a particular version, then you can just copy this, then add the version as maybe you want to install 6.4 or 6.5 or anything. You can just, instead of 2.7, just do 2.6. Sorry, that was a mistake. Instead of if you want to install maybe 2.6.4 or 2.6.3, depending on maybe a project you want to run or something like that, you can just you know, remove 7 and add the number, any number you want. So that's just the idea, and that's just it. So I think I will add this the links in the comment section or the description of the video. Oh, okay, finally. So the Cairo bot I mentioned, if you have any question or any code you are finding confusing, you can just ask the chatbot. So maybe write a simple storage program. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it works. So it explains everything, but if you are learning, so there is the other side to this. If you are still a learner, maybe you're just a beginner, I don't advise for you to start using chatbot as maybe a coding assistance or anything. So I think it's better for you to learn, read the Cairo book, practice, and do the things you need to do to learn. So the thing is, if you start using chatbot at a time, you become dependent that you can't do anything on yourself unless you are using a chatbot like ChatGPT or this Cairo bot. So it's better for you to just learn, master this thing. So as you are learning, if you find anything confusing that you did not find in the Cairo book, or maybe nobody was attending to you in the community, you can now maybe use the chatbot as your last resort. So it explains everything. Yeah, I like how it explains most of the things, like after not just writing the code for you, but explaining everything for you to understand actually what's going on. So that's for that. That's about robot. Go back to our installations and see. So yeah, we are done. Is Scarb has been successfully with so Scarb has been successfully installed and it should be already available. So the installation was successful. So for you to confirm, actually, if you maybe feel like you need to confirm if it was actually successful, just do scarb dash version. So it gives you the version of the scarb that just got installed. So also this is the same way if you want to also maybe update your scarb. So this is 2.7. They just released the 2.7 a few days ago. Like was it either yesterday or so? So this is just the latest version. I had 2.6.4. Then this installation now updated it to 2.7.0. So in case you have Scarb already that want to update to the latest version, just run the script also and get it up to date. So this is it for installation using the script. So now you look at how to install using asdf. So this is a bit more complex than running the script. Yeah. So yeah, let's get to installation using asdf. So to install Scarb using asdf, first of all, if you don't have asdf installed in your system, you have to install it in your system first of all. So you can't install using asdf unless you have the asdf the program installed in your system. So if you don't have it installed, I think you have to go to the asdf official documentation. Oh no, it's have to use a new page. So this is it. This is the official documentation of the SDF program. So okay, So I think if you are using depending on the machine you are using, so I'm using Linux. So what this is we are most Linux users, especially Ubuntu. So what we use is aptitude. So some use Debian, Pacman. But yeah, if you're using Mac, I think it's mostly homebrew that Mac users use. So if you don't have a core installed in your system, get it installed before you can start. Because it's what you used. I think it's what use they use on the CLI to crawl for like as access web. So I think I have this installed already, so I don't need to run this again on my system. So what I need to do now is to download the asdf file from GitHub. So I just copy this link, go to my terminal. So it's running fine. Okay. So I think it has finished downloading the package. So what next is the installation. So this is where you need to be careful. The way you install the package will depend on the system you are using. So bash, I'm using this bash and git. So this is what I'm going to use. If you are using a homebrew, use homebrew on Mac OS. Like just confirm the particular system, the program you are using, so that you don't make a mistake. I think if you use the one that I'm not supposed to use it, so I think it might throw error, or maybe it will not install the asdf program properly. So you have to be careful and be sure before you start running installation. Okay. 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 All right. So copy this, go back to your system. Copy this. Back to your terminal. So just the two of them and you are done. You're basically done. So what next? Installation is complete. Restart your shell so that the path takes effect. So I need to restart the terminal before you can start running programs, like running the asdf program. So asdf dash version. So that means the installation was successful. It's not that difficult. You just follow the steps and know what to do at each step. So this is the version. If you do asdf dash version, it gives you the version that just got installed. So this is the version I just installed right now. Yeah. So I'm done with the SDF installation, and I now have to go back and then install the Scarb program using the SDF. So now continue from here. Copy this. I think many developers find it easier to just use SDF because it makes it easier for you to just maybe update your programs, uh, install new ones, make changes to the programs instead of going to run the script all over again. But I think it's just basically the same thing. Just use anyone you feel comfortable with. Yeah, both of them are doing the same thing, almost the same thing. So copy this. So this is basically the same with what we had earlier. If you want to install maybe the latest release, you can maybe replace this 2.7.0 with latest. Or if you want to install a particular version, just the same way you did with the script, remove this and add. So remove this version number and then add the particular version that you want to install. Wonderful. Scarb installation was successful. So you see, it just finished installing. Set a global version. So why we need to set this as a global program on your system is because if maybe you're not working on the home path, it depends on the path. If you're working on, maybe you create a folder, install your sorry, if you create a program, maybe a new Cairo program or something, it's not going to be on the home path. It's going to be on another part of that folder that you just created. So when you run this Scarb on it, it will not work because Scarb is not a global program in your system. It will not work. So you have to like make it global in your system so that it can be accessed from anywhere, from any folder in the system. So copy this, go to your terminal, paste. That's it. So you can access the Scarb program from anywhere. So you do the same. If you want to confirm the installation, you just do scarb version 2.7.0. So installation was successful. So the Scarb program has been successfully installed in the system. That's just it. So we have seen how to install the program using Scarb, using asdf, and also using the Scarb script. You can just use any one you prefer. Both of them are doing the same thing. Depends on the one you prefer. Yeah. So we also have a VS Code extension. I think it's Cairo 1 VS Code extension 1.0 to help you with lengthening and the syntax highlighting and every other thing. Yeah. So let's maybe create a new program. Go to okay. Let's do new what do we call it? Storage. Which test runner do you want to set up? So do you want to use Cairo test or Foundry? I prefer using Foundry because I think it's more suited for testing and every other thing. Although we are not going to be writing any test, just to show you how to set up and then how to install the VS Code extension. Oh, okay, sorry. You can't use uppercase. So got this changed. That was a mistake. Okay. So do I see the storage? So this is just the new package that we just created using Scarb. So we see lib.cairo is we are using the lib is like the entry point for all the programs and contracts we are writing on this package, this storage program or contract, anything we want. So we are not going to start writing a contract or anything. We just want to like look at, okay, how can we use Scarb to create new programs on StackNet, like how to initiate or create new programs. So I already have the Cairo extension installed. That's why you are seeing that you have a linting, right? It's highlighting the syntax well, and then if there's an error, it's highlighted. So if there's any error in the program, it will also show you, okay, there's a mistake somewhere. So you have to, yeah. So let me search. Okay, yeah, see it here. This is the extension here. Cairo 1.0 is the extension. So just search for it on VS Code and then install. It makes your development life very easy, way easier than when you are not using any of the extension. So yeah, okay. So in the next video, we are going to start looking at maybe Cairo programming concepts, maybe write our first Cairo program or StackNet contract. Yeah, so we are done with the installation. Next is to start writing the programs. So, but for now, this is it. So that's it for today. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. Then share the video with your friends and so also give it a like.